In this video, I'm going to do my best to explain in about 10 minutes how to arrange your lifestyle to get shredded and stay that way 365 days a year. I know that's a tall order and it's very difficult to achieve, and a lot of people want to have that goal. A lot of people don't think it's possible, and it may not be for some. But I believe that if you do everything that you can definitely make progress towards that goal. And what shredded looks like to one person may be different to another, but you can definitely make progress from where you're at. Well, why should you listen to me? I am a bodybuilder. I've been doing this for a while, and I have achieved maybe not the best physique in the world, but a physique that I'm very happy with. My goal was to get and stay lean all the time, and that I did not start from being very fat. I started out fairly lean anyway, but I gained a significant amount of muscle. I went through a long transformation, going from about 140 pounds to a lean muscular 205 pounds, which is where I'm at now. And my goal with these videos is to shortcut that process for others to get that same thing done quicker, because it took a lot of trial and error for me. I came at it from a, maybe not initially, but pretty quickly in my journey, I wanted to seek out the best information and try to apply it. And I'm sure that's what you're here on YouTube probably looking for yourself. So if that sounds good and that's you, then great. If you also have something to share that maybe I don't talk about in this video, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. So I'm still very open to learning, and I'm still learning myself. I'm not a pro, but I am on my way, and I've made a lot of progress. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it and how to arrange our lifestyle in order to get and stay as lean as physically possible. All right, so one thing that's very important that I'm gonna hit on first, and we're talking lifestyle here, lifestyle factors that allow you to get lean. What can we leverage in our just day-to-day life to make us lean? Well, sleep is a huge one, and I would be crazy to not talk about this because it contributes in many different ways. And before you just dismiss this and be like, sleep, what can that really do? It's calories in, calories out. What is that going to do for that? Well, okay, getting lean, you need to burn more calories than you consume in a day. Well, sleep impacts that by, one, giving you more willpower. When you're well slept, you just naturally have more drive to do things. Hard things feel less hard when you have slept more. That's an easy, obvious one. Also, you may not know that hormones are also drastically impacted in your sleep. And maybe you do know this, but maybe you don't know that your hunger hormones, actually, specifically ghrelin and leptin, ghrelin is your hunger hormone. The higher your ghrelin, the hungrier you are. And leptin is our fullness hormone, or one of them. It's not quite that simple. There's not one hunger hormone and one fullness hormone, but it's a powerful one. And it's also powerful for burning fat. Leptin makes you feel full when you have high leptin levels. Well, sleep lowers ghrelin and increases leptin, so you feel fuller and less hungry at the same time while charging up your willpower. Also, it does give you more ability to recover from workouts, so it can help you with the muscle building process, and the more muscle you carry, the higher your metabolism is, and also the leaner, the higher the metabolism is, you think of a fat burner as boosting your metabolism, right? Well, having more muscle raises your metabolism 24/7, even while you're sleeping. So sleep very much supports that. I've tested this. I've gone without sleep and I've gone with sleep. I've been a bodybuilder throughout that process. I make better gains when I'm sleeping. All right, so there's more benefits to sleep. This isn't just about sleep, this is about lifestyle, but that's hitting on the highlights of sleep. What else can we do? All right, so another one, huge one, is just organize your lifestyle so that you can just slide. Basically, I like to think about it as I get out of bed, I jump on a slide that I've created ahead of time that is taking me towards my goals, right? Like I'm just bobsledding down this path that's like taking me to the land of shreddedness, right? And so what I mean by that is basically you want to arrange a path for yourself that you create habits that pull you towards your goal. You don't want to just rely on all, there's carrot and stick, right? You don't want to just be stick all the time, like poking yourself, like, hey, do this, do that, David Goggins kind of approach. Willpower, like, that's important, that stuff's great, I love it, but it's not sustainable. We only have so much of it. And yes, you can build more resilience and willpower over time, but we don't want to just rely on that. Like, we want to use that as much as we have, but also, if you want, like, we're talking about getting as shredded as possible, we don't want to be dependent on that. We want to use that to its fullest potential, and then also arrange our life in a way that makes it easy. At the same time, it pulls us all, there comes the carrot. The carrot, is on one end, and the other end there's the stick. So you're getting pushed by the stick, and you also got the carrot pulling you towards where you want to go. So what is the carrot? Well, carrots can look like, and also removing sticks that push us to where we don't want to go. That's what your lifestyle design is going to look like. So quick, easy one is just remove the foods from your house that are going to derail your efforts to get to where you want to go. So I've talked about nutrition in another video. Definitely check that video out if you haven't seen it already, about how to eat to stay shredded 365. But you want to have certain foods and certain things that you eat that are going to help you with your goals. I'm sure you know of some of those. Maybe you don't know everything, but you certainly know things that you should eat that are going to get you towards the land of shreddedness, and then you know things that you should not eat that are going to take you away from that. So remove those things from your house. Do not have them in there if at all possible. If you have kids, people use that as an excuse a lot of times. Your kids should not be eating stuff that's unhealthy. Typically things that get you lean are also going to be healthier foods. Not always, but usually. So you can definitely find things that align with your lifestyle, like say if you have kids, or you don't have kids, or maybe you're a kid yourself and you have brothers and sisters that live in the house that eat things. Influence the people around you. Talk about health and get healthy things that will pull you towards your goals. Get rid of the stuff that doesn't help you. And if you live by yourself, even better. Just throw all that stuff away. Don't rely on your willpower, because late at night when you're tired, or maybe you didn't sleep enough one day, you didn't take advantage of step one, you're gonna not have willpower. You're gonna want to eat this stuff. And I've been doing this a long time. People think I have this iron will. No, if I have stuff here, I'm gonna eat it. Like if there's a bunch of cookies, if I have like a box of crumble cookies because I didn't throw them away after having my cheat meal and I have like extras, I'll literally throw the stuff away. Because if it's sitting here, I'm gonna eat it. It's just, it is what it is. I wish I had an unlimited willpower like to David Goggins. Like, he's a beast. I'm sure he could do it, but we gotta work with how we are, not how we wish to be. So accept that you don't have unlimited willpower. Remove the things that are gonna take your willpower, and just have your life put up barriers between you and the things that you don't need to do. Make it harder for you to get those. Like, I have to go downstairs in my apartment, drive, get in my car, get in the garage, like walk up a couple stories to the garage, and then drive all the way to the store to get groceries to do it. And also, don't do delivery. Get rid of the delivery apps off your phone. Like, do not have those. Don't get in the habit of ordering Uber Eats and stuff like that. That's another trap. So if you can get rid of those apps, get rid of those apps. Make it difficult for yourself to get these things that are not going to help you. That's a huge game changer right there. And aside from that, you also want to make it easy for you to get the things that you do need to get in. So like meal prep. Prep your food in advance. Make your meals simple. That's another way. Maybe if you don't meal prep, at least make the foods really easy to eat. So choose things that are going to be super easy to prep. Like, don't like, if you know you're not going to meal prep, don't tell yourself like, I'm going to cook up a bunch of food every time that I'm going to eat. I'm going to cook my vegetables and my chicken, and I'm going to season it this way, and it's going to be awesome. Like, that sounds great, but when you're tired at the end of the day and you want to go to bed and you've had a really hard day, or maybe you had a fight with your significant other, or you're emotional for whatever reason, like a life event's happened, someone died that's close to you, like Like, hopefully none of this stuff will ever happen and everything will be great for the rest of our life. But looking back, like, I'm sure we can all agree, like, it doesn't go according to plan. So at least plan for things to not go according to plan, and you will be able to make things as easy as possible for yourself going forward by being proactive and planning. And then you won't have to go off track when these things happen. Another thing, holidays. Right now, as I'm making this, we're coming up on the holiday season. It's already here, actually. And a lot of people go off track for that. Don't deviate from your plan. Like, you don't need to eat a bunch of junk or just overeat and have this massive food coma to be social and spend time with your family. Maybe eat before you go and fill yourself up on some protein, and then you go there, and then you still participate. Maybe you eat a few things, but you're not like ravenously hungry by the time the food comes out, and then you just gorge yourself and eat a bunch of junk. Like, you can gain a few pounds over the holidays. And if you do that year after year, that's how people just gradually, kind of swell up as they get older. They shrink down a little every now and then, but then it's like, like, you're huge before you know it, and you don't even realize how you got there. It happens in little spurts. Or maybe you are not able to move for a while. That's another one that gets people, but this isn't on that. That's a little off topic. Went down a rabbit hole there. But don't, plan for events, plan for your everyday, and make things as simple as possible for yourself. Like, plan for your worst day. Don't plan for your ideal. Plan for your worst day and be prepared for that. And then when things are going good, over time you'll gradually be making progress, and on your worst days you won't backslide. And over time that will move the flag posts, a little further forward down the battlefield to where you're getting closer and closer to the land of shreddedness. And that's where we want to be. So those are 3 things that I would say are probably the biggest lifestyle factors. I'll have some more to say about lifestyle, because there's a whole lot of things you can optimize to further get lean and make progress and stay shredded. It's probably a little bigger than the scope of a video, but those are the 3 biggest things that I would say. Optimize your sleep, optimize your lifestyle for your day-to-day, and then plan for events and things that are going to backslide you. Another one's vacation. When you go on vacation, try to scope out where you're going to be. See if you can find a gym there. Maybe you don't work out every day, but you get in 3 workouts per week. Or I do this when I travel. Also, maybe pack some of your supplements, pack some protein powder. Look at grocery delivery services in the country or state or whatever province or whatever you're going to, and see if there's a way you can order in your stuff before you go there. When I went to Colombia, not the state but the country, there was a delivery service that I was able to get. I had all my protein delivered. I stayed in one place for a long time while I was there instead of just popping around from place to place. I got an Airbnb that had a long extended stay that was an apartment. I found a gym nearby so I could go work out, because it's just it's a lifestyle I enjoy anyway. And then I had my meals delivered, and I actually made progress while I was there. I stayed for 2 months, I believe, and I actually got leaner by the time I left from Colombia. And maybe you don't stay that long, maybe it's short, but still, just be proactive is the main thing. Plan for things in advance. Plan for non-ideal situations, because life isn't ideal, things happen, and then that will put you in the ideal situation to be prepared for whatever happens, and then you will get closer and closer to your goals, which that's what I want for you. I want you to get leaner and leaner and make progress over time, and that is what this series is all about. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have any also tips or things that you want to share, things that you've learned about lifestyle that can help other people. Let's leave these in the comments. I want to create kind of a community vibe around this stuff so we can all help each other continue to make progress. I want to get leaner. I want to get better. I'm at a level where I'm happy with my physique, but the progress is fun. If there's a way to optimize it even better, I'm all for it. And also to be where I'm at and make it easier. That's kind of what I'm working on too now. So yeah, let's share. And also, if you have any ideas for video topics or things you want to hear about in the future, also leave that down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. More of these videos dropping every week, or that's at least the intention. That's the goal. Won't promise that, but we'll get there. And yeah, have an awesome day. Stay shredded, and see you soon.